So, if you are late to the party, you probably don't know what we're doing in February for our Caboodle kit. Well, we are going to do train slash railroad slash travel, kind of combining the whole thing. And our main focus, because we've made how many journals in the past 3 years we've been doing this. Our main focus is going to be this, making this to put our journal and ephemera and all kinds of goodies that we have for our train travel. So um, this is made out of cardboard, and so what you need to do is kind of big, so it's kind of hard for me to open up here. So what you guys need to do if you're going to play along or buy the kit, you need to save yourself a box, any size you want. Cereal boxes are really good. Any kind of box around that size will be perfect. This particular box was 11 and a half by, whoops, a little over 8. So you can get kind of an idea of what size this is. All right. So the box will not be coming because you need to find your own box. But I will show you what will be coming. All right, so we're making this little flappy doodah to close our, let's call it a little valise of some kind. I'm not really sure what we want to call it. Some of the ladies call it like a carpetbagger kind of thing, and I'm sure you'll come up with a whole bunch of cool names for it. So what you will be getting is this piece of leather so that you can make this strap. You will also be getting pieces of random fabrics that you will be able to make your, whoopsie, you will be able to make your cover with. You will be getting some of these brads, I forget names of things, brads to secure the flap and to secure your little handle and your little tie that goes, the strap that goes across. We'll also have different kinds of ephemera that you'll be able to make this with. And then I've also, just to fit one in there, I've put together a journal, and this is just a used book that I covered up with some of the ephemera that is included in the kit. And I just threw in here a bunch of my scrappy, grungy papers that that I collect from my residuals from my eco printing. So that's kind of sort of what I threw in here. But like I said, we're mostly concentrating on the case. And then, of course, we'll end up probably doing a journal together. But just so you know, that's not the main focus. This is the main focus. Okay. You also will be getting the tissue paper that I used here on the inside of the flap. You'll be also be getting that. And then quite a few pieces of original ephemera. So let me show you some of that. Now, because it is original ephemera, no two are going to be exactly alike. Oh, before we get to the ephemera, here's an example of the fabrics. You'll be getting this to create your strap. This is leather. And then more than enough to piece together the flap that's there on the valise slash satchel slash purse slash travel bag slash. So you'll get all of that. And then, like I said, you'll be getting these to hold everything down. I haven't showed what I'm going to do with these, but I like having little tags when I make, journals like that. So I'm going to incorporate those. You may want to do the same. I had a little bundle of the Tim Holtz, whatever these were little called, and I thought it really lent itself to the time period. The ephemera here spans between the late 1800s to about 1940. So anywhere in there you can fit it in, or you might want to consider that entire time period to include in whatever kind of ephemera or books or whatever it is you're going to do with all the fun stuff. Some pictures, because we need some pictures of people during that period of time. You can see some older ones and then some like maybe in the 20s and the 30s. There's a few things that everybody will get because I had like a little pad of it. So little things like these transportation receipts, everyone will get one of those. This is some kind of clearance card for the conductor. Everyone will get one of those. Train transfer check. Everyone will get one of those. These are boarding passes. Everyone will get one of those. Everyone will get a large piece of this tissue paper. So if you choose to, you can line the interior flap of your journal. Valise. This is an earnings statement. In case you came from out of the country, you'll have to have your passport, of course. This is a train order. This is really, really, really thin paper. Not sure what it's made out of, but it's so soft. Maybe it is the onion skin. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say because I don't know for sure. I had some papers that had various countries on it. This one happened to be the whole United States. That one is there. I think it's a Tim Holtz pad, if I'm not mistaken. Another sheet from the Norwood and St. Lawrence Railroads. You'll have that in there. You also get the Great Northern Railroad Company. This is a bill of lading or lading, however it's pronounced. Depends what part of the country you're lading or lading in. And then this is the registry from a stock room where delivering of merchandise would be going through the train. So these right here, everyone will get that. The rest of these, they're all one of a kind ephemeras. There's going to be approximately 25 pieces of ephemera that you'll be getting, and these will date, like I said, anywhere from the late 1800s to about the 1940s. Like, for instance, this is 1938, and this is from 39. This is from 1897. From the New York Central Hudson River Railroad Company, like that. I think I had one of these for everybody, so that would be in this pile down here. And this is from the 30s. Oops, there's several pieces there. 39. This is from 53. Oh, that's more recent, 53. But, ooh, can't pass up that yumminess. And 53, 54. I think all of these are the onion papers, actually. And then I have a book that has a whole bunch of stuff from from the trains. It isn't vintage, but it's turned this beautiful yellowish, brownish, coffee stainish kind of color. So I've included several pages of these because it's cool. 1901, Pennsylvania Railroad Company. Ooh, a check. From when? I don't know. Oh, 40, looks like 47. I don't. Oh, well, this is 1890 something. They didn't put the 90 what, but it's from the 1800s. And there's a few here that are stapled together, so there'll be more than one page with that. Here's from another one of those same type of books. I liked it because it has the scheduling, has lots of numbers and stuff like that, and it looks pretty cool. And there's several pages of that. This is from 39, and there's several pages on this particular one. It's there, and then some things that I put together. Now, when you travel, you know, in the olden days, especially, you would get these stickers, and you'd put them on your suitcase or your travel case, whatever it is that you're using. So I've got some of those that you could use that way, or whichever way you would like. And then a couple of black and white pictures of the interiors of like the dining cars from the old days, and the ladies and the way they were dressed, and what the stations looked like, and some of the clocks at the platforms, and again inside the travel, what some of the older ones from the late 1800s, what the trains looked like, and then a little map. Here is some of the um, the departure scheduling that's here, and then the times. And here's another one from a different station, old train. Just a couple of random kind of like trunks, and then a tag for your stuff. This one's a little bit bigger. On this other one, there's a smaller one, and then a few other pictures of some trains and some gauges and some tickets. Okay, I don't think there's anything else you need. You have all the ephemera. You're going to be making your bag, and with all this stuff, you can make all kinds of cool stuff inside of your journal, or just little doodads that you're going to put together. And then these were very interesting to me. I've got two different stacks. This was something that was filled out when you were applying for a job with the railroad. Now, this one is from 1906, and this is the what was it? Oh, the Mobile, well, I'm sure it said Mobile, hello, and Ohio Railroad Company. And then this is 1885. So he describes what he looks like, and it has various questions, and they would fill out the application, and then it gets all filled out, and then they have here the surgeon's certificate of examination, and then I guess it lets you know, is he healthy, is he not healthy, what's wrong with him, how tall is he, his hearing, and things like that. And then that would have been folded up like that, and that would be the application. Okay, now that's cool enough in itself, but I have some that it's pretty much, the same. The only difference is the date. Now, this was from 1885, and this is from 1903, so we're into the 1900s. And of course, the same thing is pretty much asked the same thing. But where it differs is when the physician checks out the guy, they have this cool diagram down here, and then explains, it fills out all the information about the physical test, and then also educational test records and stuff like that. So kind of cool. And then that would fold up just like I showed you that one. Now, basically what I'm doing is first come, first serve. The first people that purchase these are going to get the ones with the diagrams of the bodies, because I just thought those were so cool. And then when I run out of those, then it'll be the one without the actual diagram. All right. So that if you get one of these, the diagram, or you don't get one, you're going, how come I didn't get one of those? Well, because they were all gone by the time you purchased your particular kit. So anyway, Lots of stuff in this one. Lots of fun. Yeah. And this is my longest video to show a kit because there was a lot to show you guys. All right, well, we're going to, I think have a lot of fun putting this together. I had fun putting it together myself, and we'll just go from there and see what happens. So I hope you buy the kit, and I hope you go on this little travel with us and have some fun putting it all together. All right. Choo choo. See you then. All aboard.